I like both.
Me too. I like both too. Do you enjoy thunder and lightning storms?
Uh, I don't like thunder.
No. Sometimes it can be way too loud. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Leo.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
So.
So, Owen, good. Good to see you both. Thank you for joining. Luke, should we wait one more minute?
Okay, let's get started. It's okay.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, well, welcome back, everyone. Nice job on your homework for today. I took a look and made some comments for each of you. So if you haven't seen that yet, feel free to go take a look. Okay? So today we will continue talking about setting in stories, and we'll play a few games, and we will review everything we've learned about setting. Okay? All right, can everyone see my screen okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so here's everything we got today. So we're going to first review with our setting questions. There are two questions that are answered when we talk about setting. So let's take a look at the first question. Okay, Sandy, can you read right here next to number 1?
Okay. When does the story take place?
Yep, so our first question that is answered with setting is when. When does the story take place? And this can mean a few different things. We might be talking about it, the past, the present, or the future. We might be talking about a certain season. Maybe it's winter time, maybe it's summertime, or the time of day. It could be early in the morning, or maybe it's midnight. A lot of scary stories happen at night, for example. So this is the first thing we talk about. Okay. All right, let's ask this. In our story, Pip, did Pip happen in the past, the present, or the future? Leo, did Pip happen in the past, the present, or the future?
Presents.
Present, yes, very good. So we see Pip and we know that that story is happening right now. Very good. All right, what season did Pip take place in, or what do you think was the season? Ray, what do you think was the season in the story Pip?
Uh, is it summer?
It could be summer. Yeah, my guess would be spring or summer. It was very sunny. You know, we did see some clouds, which happens in the spring and the summer. Very good. Nice job. And time of day. Sandy, what was the time of day for the story Pip?
In the morning.
Yeah, great. Yes, I'd guess the morning or afternoon. Probably the morning, especially at the start of the story when Pip is first getting to school. Yeah, very good. Great. So we know when that story takes place based on watching our friend Pip, and these questions can be answered for us. Great job. All right, let's take a look at our second question. Ray, can you read the second question right here?
Where does the story take place?
Great. Where does the story take place? So our first question is when does the story take place? And the second is where does the story take place? So for example, a story might take place in a specific country or land. This might be a real place or it could be fictional, right? Climate. So maybe we are in the rainforest or the desert. Maybe we're in the Arctic, somewhere really cold. So these might be very important. And specific places. So for example, school or somewhere like the dog school, like our friend Pip, that's a specific place. Okay? Maybe our story takes place at the grocery store. Someone's buying groceries, or maybe someone works at a grocery store. These are all examples of where the story takes place. All right, does anyone have any questions so far about our two questions, when or where the setting or where the story takes place? All right, well, we're going to continue with the game that we started last week, but this time it's going to be a little different. All right, so you might remember we looked at some pictures and we wrote down a few words that we thought of when we saw those pictures. So we are going to see the same pictures today, but we are going to answer one of these questions instead. All right. So we will look at one picture at a time, and based on this setting, answer one of these questions. And you can write it down if you want, or you can think about it, whichever works. So one question you can answer is, who do you think a character is in the story? Now you can be creative. There's no right answer. It can be anything you think of. Okay? What makes sense? Who might you see in this place? Okay, and the second question, what is a conflict that might happen in this setting? Okay, so we'll do the first one together. All right, so our two questions. Who do you think a character is in this story? And what is a conflict that might happen in this setting? Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. All right, so where are we, Leo? What is this setting?
The classroom.
A classroom. Have you been in a classroom before, Leo?
Yeah.
Yes, I think we all have. Very, very good. Okay, so let's think. Who do you think a character is in this story? Who might we see in a classroom? Let's think. Sandy, can you think of a character we might see in this story?
Our teacher.
A teacher. Very good. Yes, we might see a teacher there. Ray, can you think of another character that might be in this story?
Student.
A student. Very good. And Leo, can you think of a different character that might be in the story?
Like principal.
Principal. Very good. And I see that Barry has joined us. Hi, Barry. How are you?
Good.
Good. So Barry, we're taking a look at this setting, a classroom setting, and thinking of who a character might be in the story. What do you think?
Teacher.
A teacher, yep. So teacher, students, a principal. Very good. Okay, so next question. What is a conflict that might happen in this setting? Okay, so a problem that maybe a teacher or student or the principal might run into. So let's take a look and let's think. Leo, do you have an example?
Yeah. Maybe some student play.
I can't hear you, Leo. Try again.
Okay. Maybe some student playing outside and prepare going to the classroom.
Oh, maybe they're playing outside and have to go to class soon?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And Is there problem? Is there conflict that they don't want to go? What might stop them from getting to class on time?
Maybe um um let me think.
Take your time.
Maybe they run on the corridor and they are um crossed by their teacher.
Oh, so maybe they got lost and they get into maybe a little trouble because they got lost. Great. Great example, Leo. Nice job. Great. Let's think of one more conflict that might happen in this setting, the classroom. Let's see. Barry, can you think of one?
Uh, uh, Maybe they have a class.
They have a class? Okay, great. And what is a problem that might happen when in class?
Maybe some students don't do their homework.
Oh, yes. Maybe students don't do their homework, and that could cause a conflict between them and the teacher. Nice job. All right, great job, everyone. So we have our characters, we have some conflicts in our setting. Wonderful. All right, let's take a look at our next picture and answer our two questions. Who do you think is a character in the story, and what is a conflict that might happen? Oh, this one's a little different, huh? We're outside now. Ray, where are we? What is this setting?
Uh, in a forest.
Forest, yes. And Sandy, when does this story take place?
Maybe in the morning.
Morning. Great. Great job. And Sandy, what season do you think it is?
It's winter.
Winter. Yeah, so we have lots of snow. Great. Okay. And let's see. Barry, who do you think is a character in this story?
Maybe some animal.
Animal. Ooh, good one. Which type of animal?
Maybe wolf.
Ooh, a wolf. Great. I like it. Leo, who do you think a character is in this story?
Maybe some people take a walk in the forest.
Ooh, all right, great. So we have some people, our characters, and part of our plot taking a walk in the forest. That is another great example. Thanks, Leo. Ray, what do you think? Who might a character be in this story?
Uh, uh, Someone living in Russia.
Ooh, Russia. Oh, yes, there's snow. Maybe it's a little chilly. Great. So you're adding a bit more to our setting, a bit more specific. Great. And Sandy, who do you think is a character in this story?
A woman and a man.
Oh, a woman and a man. Very good. All right, great. All wonderful examples. Wonderful job. Okay, now let's take a look at our second question. What is a conflict that might happen in this setting? So maybe it would happen to an animal character, like a wolf or any other type of animal, or maybe it's a person, a woman, or a man in this setting. All right, so let's think. What problem might happen to one of these characters in this setting? What do you think, Ray?
Uh, oh, someone, uh, someone, uh, has stayed here for very much time, and he finally became a frozen man.
Uh-oh. He got frozen. Yes, that is a big problem. Oh man, hopefully they warm up. Yes, that is a potential conflict getting too cold, especially in stories where it's winter time or maybe too hot. Good. Sandy, what is another conflict that might happen to one of our characters?
Uh, maybe a man and a woman are falling in love, but their parents don't want them be together.
Oh, that sounds like it could be more of a romance story. Maybe, oh no, they don't, they're facing some challenges. Great job. All right, nice work, everyone. All right, on to our next setting. Setting number 3. Oh, this looks just like our bench in the woods, don't you think? No, not so much. Barry, where are we?
In a house.
In a house. Does this look like a house you want to live in?
No.
No, not so much. Okay. Leo, what time of day is it in our setting?
In the night.
Nighttime. Yes, we can see that with how dark the sky is and the full moon. And we even see some animals that only come out at night. Very good. All right. Okay, so who do you think a character is in the story? Ray, can you give us an example?
Uh, Someone could control the ghost.
Someone could control the ghost. Oh, so a human?
Uh,
Would a human control the ghost?
hmm. I think he can also from hell.
Oh, okay. So maybe a not so nice ghost. All right, good example. Sandy, who do you think is a character in this story?
A group of people. Yeah.
A group of people. Do they live in the house?
No.
No. Are they visiting the house?
Yes.
Are they supposed to visit the house?
Yes.
Yes. All right, great. All right. Some interesting characters, our group of people. Leo, can you give us an example of a character that might be in this story?
Some scary thing in the house.
Ooh. Maybe a monster
Yeah, and ghost.
and ghost monsters and ghosts. Great. And Barry, can you also give us an example of a character in this story?
Ghost.
Ghost. Lots of ghosts in this story, and you can see them a little bit right in the center here on the walkway. All right, great. So What is a conflict that might happen in this setting? Barry, will you answer the question, please?
Maybe uh maybe a family move to here and
Ooh.
and the ghost scare them.
Oh, all right. So a family moved into the house and the ghosts are scaring them. Yes, that is a big problem for the family. Great. Sandy, can you give us an example for this house, for this setting?
Uh, maybe this ghost, when it's still a human, it has some problems. So people need to solve the problem. And yeah.
Can you say that one more time, Sandy?
Okay. Maybe the ghost, when it's still a human, it has some problem. So people need to solve the problems.
I see. So the ghost has some things that he's still trying to figure out, and humans will help the ghost?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, that's a great example. Wonderful. Ah, I love how creative you're all getting. This is wonderful. All right, let's see what our next setting is and meet some more characters. All right, let's take a look. Ray, where are we? What is the setting?
Space.
Outer space. Great. All right, do you think this is the past, present, or future, Ray?
Uh, Past or present.
Past or present? Wonderful, great. Okay, let's meet some characters. Let's think some characters up in our outer space setting. Leo, who do you think is a character in this story?
The astronaut.
The astronaut. Yes, very good. Okay. Let's think. Let's think of some more characters we might see. Maybe they're not in the picture too. So we have our astronaut. Sandy, can you think of another character we might meet?
The alien.
An alien. Yes. Do you think these aliens might be friendly?
Maybe yes.
Maybe, yeah, maybe depends on the story, right? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Very good. Barry, what's another example of a character we might meet?
Maybe the people comes from another planet.
Oh, people from another planet. Great, wonderful. And Ray, can you think of one more character we might meet in this story?
Uh, I'm sorry that I can't.
That's okay. This one's a little tricky. So we have our astronauts and maybe some aliens or people from other planets. Great. Okay, and let's see. Ray, can you think of a conflict that might happen in this story?
Hmm. Oh. Uh, there's a condition. The uh, the man on the screen, he has some problems, so he can't come back the Earth.
Oh, so yeah, maybe he runs into some problems and he can't get back to Earth. Great example. Barry, can you think of another conflict that might happen in this story?
Maybe uh let me the other person from other planet, but the other people want to fight with us.
Say that last part, Barry. So they meet people from other planet, but
But they don't friendly.
oh, they're not friendly. Yeah, so maybe they meet some other people from other planets, but it maybe doesn't go very well. Very good. Great job. All right, we have a few more settings to look at, okay? You're all doing wonderful. Okay. Oh, take a look here. Sandy, where is this setting?
On the ground.
Great. Yeah. So this is it looks like a picnic. And what season do you think it is, Sandy?
I think it's spring.
Spring, yeah. We see some flowers. It looks sunny outside. Very good. Very good. Okay, who do you think is a character in this story? Leo, what do you think?
Some people prepare the picnic and playing in the lake.
Right, so the people in the story who are having the picnic and maybe they go swimming in the water behind it. Great. Ray, who do you think is a character in the story?
Uh, some some actor or some actress. They
Oh,
work outside and they need the sights here.
oh, great. I love that. Wonderful example. And Sandy, can you think of an example of a character we might meet here?
Okay, let me see. Uh, ，maybe maybe a crocodile in a river try to
Oh,
eat them, so they need to stay safe.
oh, wow. A crocodile, another character. And you thought of a conflict as well, Sandy. A crocodile in the river. If I was a character in that story, I would run very fast. That would be very scary. Great job. Barry, can you think of another character or conflict that we might see in the story?
Maybe maybe they miss the way.
Say that one more time, Barry.
Maybe they can't find the way to home.
They got lost.
They got lost. Oh, wow. Yes, that's a great example. Maybe they got lost. I have an example of a conflict. Maybe there's too many bugs and they have a hard time enjoying their food because their bugs keep flying around them. Or maybe I think someone came up with the example of bees. Someone gets stung by a bee. I believe someone thought of that last class. Great job. All right, let's take a look at our last example. All right. Barry, where are we?
In a beach.
A beach. Yes, very good. And Barry, what time of day is it, do you think?
I think it's uh uh maybe morning.
Morning, yeah. Great. And Leo, what season do you think it is?
I think it is summer.
Summer. Great. Wonderful. Ray, who do you think is a character in the story?
A pirate.
Pirates. Great. Sandy, who do you think is another character in the story?
Maybe a monster.
A monster?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Great. Wonderful. And Barry, who do you think is a character in this story?
Animals or people.
Animals or people? Can you tell me one specific animal that might be in this story?
Bird.
A bird, yes. And we see some parrots here too, and some other kinds of birds as well. Great. And Leo, who do you think is a character in this story?
Um, can I talk a conflict?
Yes, yes, please.
I think the pirate come here to find a treasure, and the animal in the land they like a human and try to stop him to do that.
Ah, so there's a bit of a battle going on, maybe.
Yeah.
Ah, great example of a conflict. I like it. Nice job. Sandy, can you think of another conflict in this story?
Okay. Maybe the pirates want to find a treasure, and the treasure is protect. The monster is
Protected.
protect the treasure, so they can. So it's hard to find the treasure.
Ah, all right. Very good. I like it. Nice job. And Ray, can you think of a conflict for this setting as well?
Mm. Some somebody carry a gun and kill all the animals on this island.
Uh-oh. Right. Great example. And maybe that's a problem for some of the other characters. Barry, can you think of a conflict for this setting?
Maybe people fight for monies.
Oh, so yeah. It could be fighting over the treasure or money. I thought of another conflict. Maybe the pirates or the people on the boat. Maybe there is a leak in the boat and they get water in their boat and they have to figure out how to stop it so they can get to shore. All right. Nice job, everyone, on all of our settings and characters. You're very, very creative thinking. So these are some great examples to think about different settings and who we might see. There are so many possibilities, and thinking of one place as you're sitting can help with so many ideas of who we might see, what might happen, and even our plot too. Great job, everyone. Okay. So let's continue. So we're going to refresh our brains and test our brains a little bit with our vocabulary, okay? So I'm gonna come share my screen with you all. Let's see here. Okay. Here we are. Okay. And you can all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. All right, so you will see the definition at the top, and together we will find out which word matches the definition on top. Okay, so Leo, can you read this, please?
The time and or location of when the story takes place.
Okay, great. And Ray, which do you think this is? Conflict, setting, plot, or characters?
Setting.
Okay, great job. Nice job. Okay, let's go on to our next one. Ray, will you read this, please?
The subjects of a story.
Great. And Sandy, do you think it is dialogue, narration, genre, or characters?
The characters.
Nice job, Sandy. Okay, and Sandy, will you read this up here, please?
Okay. The events that tell a story from start to finish.
Great job. And Barry, is it characters, genre, conflict, or plot?
Plot.
Nice job, Barry. Okay, and Barry, will you read this up here, please? The next definition?
A problem that the character face.
Oops, so try it one more time. A problem that the character faces.
A problem that the character faces.
Nice job. And Leo, is it climax, conflict, plot, or title?
Conflict.
Conflict. Nice job, Leo. And Leo, will you read our next definition, please?
Conversation between two or more characters in the story.
Nice job. And Ray, is it characters, dialogue, genre, or conflict?
Dialogue.
Dialogue. Let's see. Nice job, Ray. And Ray, will you read our next definition?
The category a story falls into.
Nice job. And Sandy, is it genre, pacing, conflict, or climax?
Genre.
Nice job, Sandy. And will you read the next definition, please?
The name given to a story.
Thank you. And Barry, is it title, narration, setting, or conflict?
Title.
Nice work. And Barry, will you read the next definition, please?
The most intense, exciting, or important point for a story.
Good. One more time. The most intense, exciting, or important point of a story.
The most intense, exciting, or important point of a story.
Nice work. And Leo, is it pacing, climax, genre, or dialogue?
Climax.
Nice work. And Leo, will you read our next definition, please?
The act of telling a story.
Great. And Ray, is it plot, dialogue, climax, or narration?
Mm. Narration.
Nice job. And Ray, will you read our last definition, please?
How fast or slow a story is told.
Nice job. And Sandy, is it plot, pacing, conflict, or characters?
Pacey.
Nice job. Great job, everyone. Nice work. All right. Let me bring back my screen. Okay. Moment. Okay, here we go. Okay, great job, everyone. You're all becoming experts on our vocabulary. Okay, so we will start creating our own setting and answering some questions about it, and we will continue it next class as well. Okay, so let's take a look. So we're going to start to create our own stories. Now, we might work on these a bit throughout the next couple of classes. We will pick settings and characters, create a plot and conflict with these stories, okay? We'll have some fun doing it, okay? So first, we're going to pick a setting. It can be any setting. Everyone will pick their own. It can be somewhere you've been in your own life. It can be somewhere, an example like the examples we looked at earlier. It can be any setting you'd like, okay? So everyone take a moment and think of a setting that might be interesting to you. And everyone, if you could, go get a pen, a piece of paper and a pencil, because we're going to do a little bit of writing as well. Take some notes so we remember what we're writing for the future, okay? So everyone take a moment and get some paper or something to write on. All right. Everyone ready? Okay. So let's just take a look at our first question. And I will give an example and we will write our own answers down, okay? All right, so let's take a look. So our first question asks about our sight. What words or phrases describe what you see in this place? So think about your setting and think about things you might see in this place or might be around this place. So for example, if we are in a classroom, we might see desks, chalk, a board, a teacher's desk, maybe some papers, other materials like notebooks, okay, pens, pencils, things like that. Other things you might see in settings, depending on where they are flowers, grass, other things you might see outside, maybe furniture like chairs. All right. Also, you can think about what colors you might see. Maybe at your place there's a lot of green. Maybe you see a lot of white or blue. So just take a minute, write down some things you might see in your setting. I'll take another minute. There are so many things. And we can always add to this list later too. All right. Another few moments. All right. So let's pause there for a moment. And we will talk more about other questions about our setting next class. Okay. For now, would anyone like to share something that they might see in the setting they chose? Let's see. Sandy, would you be okay to share?
Okay. My setting is in the space, and there are many different planets.
Oh, wonderful. Very great. I like it. Ray, can you share?
My setting is in Matera, one place in South Italy.
Oh, great. And what's some things you see there?
This place boasts hundreds of caves.
Ooh, I like that. Great. Wonderful. Okay, Leo, will you share, please?
My setting is the house. Their garden has many strange plants.
Oh, very cool. So a house with many strange plants and a garden. Ooh, I like it. Very neat. Great. And Barry, can you share, please?
It's in a city, and it has few trees and many houses.
Wonderful. Great job, everyone. I love how everyone has such a already great start with their settings, and I can tell you've imagined a lot of what is in your place. Wonderful. So for next class, we will continue talking about the settings we chose, and we will continue answering some questions about our setting. Okay? Wonderful. Well, thank you all for coming, and I will see you on Thursday. Yes? Wonderful.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay.
Wonderful. I look forward to it.
Listen, I think that they will become more creative.
Yes, absolutely. It's fun to be a little creative, right?
Yes, yes. All right, students, please unmute and say thank you, teacher Bridget.
Thank you,
Thank you, teacher
teacher Bridget.
Bridget.
We will see you Thursday. Okay, bye bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you all. Great job. Bye.